The news headlines and the latest on the pandemic. More than 4 million people worldwide have been tested positive for the coronavirus according to data from Johns Hopkins University, and over 279,000 people have died. The first case of the virus, which has killed at least 77,000 people worldwide, has been traced back to December, and the number of those who had it is much higher due to asymptomatic carriers and the lack of testing. In the United States, there has been over 1.3 million confirmed COVID cases. More than 78,000 Americans have died. Hundreds of paramilitary patrol the streets of Ahmedabad. Indian authorities used drones and fire engines to disinfect the pandemic-hit city of Ahmedabad on Saturday as the virus cases surged and the police clashed with migrant workers protesting against a reinforced lockdown. The western city of 5.5 million people in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's home state has become a major concern for the authorities. The battle on uptick and coronavirus death and cases across India. Belarus holds Victory Day parade despite coronavirus threat. Thousands of troops paraded before crowds of spectators in Minsk on Saturday to mark 75 years since the defeat of Nazi Germany, as Belarus held a celebration of Victory Day despite the coronavirus pandemic. Neighboring Russia cancelled its Victory Day parade over the pandemic, and Belarus was the only ex-Soviet country with reported cases to hold the annual event. Iran reports more than 1,500 new virus cases. Iran warned on Saturday that coronavirus infections were rising in the southwest despite falls in other regions, as it announced more than 1,500 new confirmed cases. All provinces are showing a gradual drop in new infections except for Kazakhstan, where the situation is still concerning. A federal government finally announced initial plans to distribute Gilead's coronavirus drug Remdesivir after days of confusion. The federal government released its initial distribution plans today for the promising coronavirus drug Remdesivir, which was approved for emergency use last week. Pakistan's crowded market as virus lockdown eased. Pakistani's crowded market on Saturday after a nationwide coronavirus lockdown was eased despite the country declaring its second highest daily infection toll. Russian volunteers search for fallen World War II soldiers. Crouching over the sun-drenched soil, Alfred Abayev picks up a charred fragment of a Soviet warplane drowned in a World War II battle with advancing Nazi force. You can see it was burning, he says, pointing at the weathered trace of a red star. Abayev and the member of his search team rummaged the steppes for the remains of the Red Army soldiers who fell in the autumn of 1942 in fierce fighting with Nazi troops pushing towards the Caspian south of Stalingrad.
We came, but at enormous cost. Tens of thousands of soldiers lost their lives in this area alone. Many Russians, including 20-year-old volunteer Daria. It feels like a personal loss.
Brazil government warns of economic collapse in 30 days. Brazil could face economic collapse in a month's time due to the stay-at-home measure to stem the coronavirus outbreak, with food shortages and social disorder, Economy Minister Paulo Guedes warned on Thursday. Brazil, Latin America's biggest economy, is also the epicenter of the coronavirus pandemic in the region. This is Jyoti reporting for Our Voice.